put some headphones in right now. That's what we need. Let's fucking look at it, huh? Let me send, something to the peoples. I don't know why this takes me so long. There's got to be a way. I need one of you tech savvy motherfuckers. You tell me how to do this. Tell me how to have my chat back in my OBS, and then tell me how to share a link without actually having to open up the video, because it's pissing me off. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's fucking go. Pop out my chat. Pop it out. Pop it out. I need you, and I need you. All right, let's fuck. All right. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. How was everyone's weekend? Mine was pretty good. It was super nice weather. Spent a lot of time with the wife and the kid, and went to the pool. Hallie got baptized yesterday, a little christening. Got a little Jesus in her, which was actually funny. She kept telling the deacon no. It was hysterical. He was a good spirit about it. It was funny. That's it. And here we are. Friday was my birthday. Sunday was the christening. Today we're here with you dum-dums. Let's fucking ride. What's up, Cookie? What's up, Wags? All right, let's I'll just do a quick breakdown. I know Wags, I know Cookie, I know you guys were chilling with me before, so you guys know what I'm about to say. But I'm just going to give an overall consensus here. That's it. I'm not going to give any trade ideas down to the minute, or signals, I should say. This is not financial advice. But I'm gonna keep it with ETH, because it looks bad, man. Like ETH versus Bitcoin. The Bitcoin looks bad too, but ETH looks like it's really bad. So, I mean, if Bitcoin drops, say 10%, I just feel like Ethereum's going to drop 20. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're going. I think we're going. So, long story short, for you formation holders, peoples, Jimmies, we're in a flag here. It's a bull flag. Not so sure about that, right? 2-week bearish divergence, money flows coming out, red dot about to print, weekly red dot printed, bearish divergence, money flow in the red. We are internal on the weekly structure. As I said it before, if you watched me before, I mean, we're in this, we've been here for a long time, right? This is it. Boom, 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 boom. Right? We made a lower high. And then internally speaking, boom, we break, retest it. This is a lower high. We're coming for this guy, right? If we're coming for this guy, then, I'm looking here, and then I'm looking here. I'm looking down here somewhere. So yeah, ETH got under its tooth. Yeah, I know. Dude, ETH looks bad. I'm telling you. I keep saying it. No one likes me. No one listens to me. Just love me, guys. If there's ever a time for some bad shit to happen and just slap it all on, it's right now. It's right now. And to me, all this shit's artificial. What is this? Okay. Softball chat, making sure I'm bringing the burrs. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at, Heath. Macro view. Just drop down to the 2-day to 3-day, because the 4-day and the 5-day, this stuff just looks the same. The 3-day looks the same in a nutshell. Daily broke bullish, came up into that macro pull golden pocket, right? That's what this is. Purple means short, blue means long. These two lines are the golden pocket, 786, 886. We came right into it. We also have a weekly order block there, so it's extra high confluence. It's a zone that makes sense to put in a lower high. Big break, weak break, weak break. We break bearish. Are we going to retest before coming down? You know, are we going to do something like this, or are we just going to I don't know, but I just know I'm looking here for a potential bounce. Looking here for a potential bounce. But overall, like I said, guys, if this weekly, like I said, we're in weekly. We're in a weekly range. We broke internally bearish on that weekly. If this is a lower high confirmed, like that's actually what the theory is. That's actually what it is. We're going for this guy. We're going for 1382, 1380. I don't know, 1380. I don't know. I don't care about the exact dollar. And then if that breaks, we're going for that 900, guys. I mean, I would say definitely going for like that $1,000, but maybe even that eight and change, that 900, if not even more. It does not look good. And that's where I stand on this. It doesn't look good, right? We're losing steam on the oscillator. We're coming up. We're in this high confluence area. We broke bearish. On the 6 hour, we had a weak break. We came back up and we broke that again. So, you know, we don't even have to come back up, right? We broke it, we dipped back in, and we continued down. So it would make sense. But it was Gala and many alts who did that, but the ETH is still under its current range floor as well. For BTC, maybe it's a lower low. Like we kept doing a long range into 2024. What do you think? I think we're making lower highs and lower lows. That's what I think. I think that it makes all the sense in the world. I said it back here. Right? Boom, boom. We broke. This is a bullish break in a high confluenced area for a liquidity grab for a continuation down, because on the weekly, we're still bearish, right? We came down, bear market, working our way up. We couldn't take the high. So what's in theory? If this low can't take the high, then this high is going to that's just the way it works, right? It's the bears versus the bulls. So I think we're going down. I just don't know how far. But ideally, from what I'm seeing right now, we're going for this $1,380 plus or minus, if not lower. Yeah, it just looks bad. Yeah, see this right here. Look at this short. Like I was talking about it this morning in my coaching call, which I think y'all were here. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he came up here, make this purple short with purple short. But what are we looking at here? I think it was the hourly. I think I had the hourly up. Yeah, right. So even though we broke bullishly on the 30-minute, right? Boom, 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 boom. We broke bullishly. This is a 1 hour short zone, right? Right? If we fail to close above this high, which we did, we come back for the low. And my thought is we're going to go for that low and some. Do we have to? No. That's what I'm thinking. We have an order block here, 1 hour order block right here. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe a little bounce there before a continuation. But you missed, for anybody here who wasn't really paying attention or with us there, you missed the long. The second you saw this candle close here, it would have been a very safe bet to just do something like this, right? Even just take it a little bit higher. It would have been a very safe bet to do that because we failed to close above. So either you get stopped out or you don't. You risk the proper amount. To me, that R&R is absolutely worth it. There's zero doubt in my mind. In the last range, when we did high, low, couple. What time frame? Daily, 4 hour? I should have them up. right? Here we go. So we're going to go blue, light blue, yellow. Blue is, so our blue is the 2. So we get 200, 150, right? Yeah, because I have the 20 off. I don't need no 20. And they're all crossing right now. They're all crossing right now. Boom, we die. Yeah. I mean, you do that. You do the daily. What's the daily look like? Look at that. Squeezing. Yeah, squeezing. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I know people have hopium, but you didn't sell up here. Like, look at Bitcoin, guys. Like, it's the same shit. Now, granted, I said bear market was here, over here. I want to say it was like in February. It was like this leg here. Yeah, January. We'll call it February. Somewhere along this leg. February, no big deal. Even if it's just consolidation, right? It's not a big deal. February, yes, some between February and March, like that month of February. If not even sooner, you could probably check the Discord. But I figured it was here, and even though we made a higher high, I still wasn't convinced that we were blasting off. Um, I was just a little soon, right? And I was texting some friends like, you better take some profits. Um, Not saying that we're not going to 150, not saying that we're going to 50, but you should probably take some profits because it's not looking the best. And yeah, we came back up. Everyone's texting me, ha ha ha, you were wrong, and now we're looking bad again. And they're like, oh, like I told you guys, like it may take a while to play out. And I'm not saying we're not going higher, we're not going lower. I'm just saying you should secure some profits. And they didn't. They haven't, and they still think I'm crazy. But it's tough because I'm a day trader, right? So I don't hold these long bags. I don't see the point in buying down here and holding for 10 years. I don't see it. Why would you not take profit along the way, re-add to the bags, put it back in? Oh shit, we're looking pretty bad. Okay, once I get my confirmation, either let me short it or let me wait for a low to come in to re-long it because you're going to compound your bags that much. Why in hell would you want to take $100, turn it to what is this, 400 bucks? Call it Forex, run it all the way back down to then do it all. Why? I don't get it. Granted, you never know what's going to happen. You don't know if we're going to get that low. You don't know if you're even going to get a confirmation. We can just get a come down, come down, go up, boom, boom, and rip. I mean, yeah, and then you can miss it. But you look at the daily, the 4 hour, you'll find an entry, guys. You will. But that's me, and I am not. I am only me. Right? I am only me. Me, myself, and I. I don't want the Shihai. We want to put those EMAs back on for Waggy. I don't know why I just called you that, Wags. I'm sorry. Waggy. I don't want. I mean, I don't really care. I know that the MAs are different. Moving averages are different. I know the EMAs they tend to take the candles closer to the price action now more into consideration. But I don't really give a fuck. What the hell's the difference? It's the same shit. This was parabolic, man. We moved 400 fucking percent. That was 500. I think we moved 400. Hold on. Bottom to top 600%. Right? I need this. We need the index. That's better. So if you go for, I mean, here's the problem, right? Are you going to count it from here? Are you going to count it from COVID? I would say you count it from the beginning because this is kind of bullshit, right? 1900%. I know this is the wrong one, but 600%. So you do that, and every time it's growing less and less, right? So from this bear to this bull, it's 5,500%, guys. No, the time is the same, bud. Check this shit out. I show. State price range. Okay, cool. $62,000%. I mean, that's just stupid. 12,000. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Wrong thingy. 750 days. 854 days. The second top was 1,000 days. First top, I mean, you guys, I don't really care. I'm going to go by the second top. The same, it's the same amount of days, 854, or yeah, 854, 854. But we're going to go to the second one. It's 1,000. Look where we, guys, it's the same. 910 days. We are in the same give or take stretch of time. You know, we're not 50% there. We are plus or minus there now, right? So don't let nobody lie to you. And if you do the math, 62, we'll just call it 10, right? We'll call it 60, 10. That's 6 times less. And then we're going to go 10 to 2. That's 5 times less. So 6, 5, and then we have 2 to 6. It's if it was 500%, it'd be 4. So less. This makes all the fucking sense, guys. Like, this is my theory, and I know you guys hear me say all the time, and I'm sorry if I'm annoying, but I mean, how fucking long can this just go up and to the right like this for? This is not real life. This is, to me, this is like the fucking, like the real estate market, right? They scammed in the real estate. They were just giving away mortgages, pumping until it was not sustainable anymore, and it crashed like a motherfucker. And now look at the S&P. How long can it do this for? Especially short-term tariffs, war, things get more expensive, people get scared. They're not printing money because in the back, their theory, or maybe they even start printing money, but the theory on the back end is, yeah, things are going to cost more, but you're going to save more in taxes. Catch 22. But it should benefit the people of the U.S. in the long run. Short term, that's not the case. So, like, guys, this is insane. Gold too, man. But gold at least has more. It's a commodity. It's a little different, but right. It's I don't know. Whatever. Fuck me, right? Who cares? Any hooser. I'm not gonna get on that rant today. I'm not getting all jazzed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. No, all right, Wags. No, you're right. But that's what I was saying is, I was saying it months ago. Like, dude, we don't even have to have an alt season. We don't have to have any of this because we had the big pump. We broke all time highs before the halving, right? So this cycle's all fucked up. But I mean, we have ETFs. There's a lot of things that point to higher prices, and yeah, exactly. What's up, Fred? It's crazy to think about, right? What was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, we can do this too. When was the halvings? When was this last halving? And the halving before that, and the halving before that. Put in the chat. I assume it was over here somewhere. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, it goes up in price, but the dollar's also worth less per se. So, yeah, you're right. One of these halvings. Just give me this past one and the one before that because it's actually, you know what? You can give me the past 3 if you want. Oh wait. Somebody give me the juice. Like, let me see something quick. Value low on this low. I'm telling you right now, this is the fucking 15-minute. We were up here, I'd be shorting this, and I would be targeting this low. That's insane. Yeah, that don't make no sense. I know what's wrong with it. I ain't got no gas. Yeah, it's fair. I get it. I get it. That'd be insane, though. That'd be absolutely insane. So, yeah, so we're all on the same page. Low to high, low to high. We are right there where this market could be done. I don't know where people are getting fall of 25, summer of 26. None of the numbers are the same. None of the numbers are the same. And if the numbers are the same and you want to go by the first top, boom, boom, well, okay, then we're done. We're toast. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying if you're going by this shit, they could be in right now. Let me get rid of this stuff. The S&P has delivered an average annual return of 10.33% since 1957. But when adjusted for inflation, the real return drops to 6.47. Still not bad. Still not bad. Especially for people in the system who don't know any of this stuff, where you can just dump it into something and it can grow. That compounding is insane for them. That's awesome. Let's see something here. No, go to the monthly. Where's the 30s? Okay, 73. What happened in the 70s? I'm just going to go to here because it's like the first cool off, 1900%. And then from this low to this one, 2200% plus or minus. I'm not nitpicking this stuff, guys. We're just going to get close. I was hoping that this next run was less than it was. Dump it real good. My stop loss was right here. It was going up, and I was like, you know what? It's going to tap me out, and it's going to keep going, and it didn't. It didn't tap me out. I put it to 50%. I was going to take 50% off the table if I got hit. Oh. I'm telling you guys. Hide your kids, hide your wife. We're going for bare minimum 1875. Telling you. I'm telling you. Guys, y'all should share this with your family and friends because I called this shit. I called it. Called it. I called it. I said, looks bad. Looks like we're about to have a war. Something about to happen. Maybe something about tariffs. You can go back. I think it was my last video, which was before Saturday, like Friday or Thursday, one of the two. That one and the one before, and like two before that. I said, looks like there's about to be a war or some shit. And then I wake up at like, oh my God. Well, actually, I was up. I don't even know. I don't know. I think it was Saturday night. or Saturday morning. I don't fucking remember. My wife texted me. She goes, "There's the war you've been talking about," and it was us, U.S. bombing the Iran nuclear stuff, nuclear facilities. So you guys should share and like this because I called it. My wife looked at me and just shook her head, and she goes, "It's absolutely disgusting how you can tell something bad's about to happen just due to fucking candlesticks in crypto." Right? It's like it's so stupid. Something, right? Just I couldn't tell you what. I just knew it wasn't going to be good because in order for it to come down that bad, right? Something every time there's something bad that happens. Every time it just doesn't move, right? It just correlates with some stupid stuff. Get rid of this. My wife goes, you know, you seem to be pretty good at TA, and the stuff you're saying comes true a lot. So where's your millions of dollars? It's not all about money, right? It's all about money. That's why we're here. Look it up in the Matrix. Oh, I need water. Actually, you know what I got? I got my ice cold jug from the pool yesterday. You top it off. It's hot out, guys. 90 degrees. I got softball tonight, 6:15. It's about the message. I mean, I haven't been doing this long enough to have confidence in too much. But I can't tell you the amount of hours I've put into studying crypto, Bitcoin, and its movements, and this oscillator. It's insane. I wish I could just correlate it with more stuff. Be insane. But anyways, probably 2 years, 10 to 16 hours a day, counting weekends. It's pretty sickening. I spend a lot of time on this stuff. My wife is a saint. She believes, otherwise I'd be fucking divorced because I spent so much time doing this, so addicted to it, and so optimistic of what could be to come, right? And she let me do it. She let me work my 8 to 10 hours. I was on call every fifth week, right? Those weeks I'd be working 90 to 100 hours on top of doing this stuff. I didn't talk to her for weeks at a time. Like, it's insane. I'm not saying that's what everyone else needs to do, but for me, excuse me, it's gotten me to a place where I'm hoping, excuse me, soon things really start to financially change for me. I'm at a point where dots are connecting. It's just like, you guys know that meme with the guy from Always Sunny. He's smoking a cigarette. He's got the fucking board in the background. He's just like freaking out. That's me. I'll put it in the thing here. Hold on. I put it in the Discord. Let me see something quick. Will this? Okay, good. Do that. This is what I'm talking about. This guy. This is me. Or this was me. Smoke and all. That's the best. It's the best fucking. It's the best. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, my wife. I'm a lucky man. Or she's just an idiot. I don't know. No, she's not an idiot. She's very smart. Pepe Sylvia. What the hell is that? Who the heck is Pepe? Pepe? There's a rock called Pepe's Rock that I fish sometimes. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. You're already late to the party, but that was the short, and we're looking down. Where's that daily 200? We got a daily 100 and a daily 200. We got the 50 is red, and then the yellow is 2, and the blue is 1. Along with this demand and this POC, if we don't get a bounce here, then I'm going home. Okay, I'm going to go take a nap. Ah, yeah. See, I kind of live under a rock, dude. I just stare at candlesticks and then talk to imaginary people who type back to me sometimes on the internet and get yelled at by my wife and my kid. My kid's new thing is no. Loves the word no. That's it. Everything is no. Want to know how I feel about that? Reach into my little fridge here. You know what? I need one of these. That'll make me feel better. A little Capri Sun action. Yeah, I've never actually watched the show. And I hope everybody knows Capri Sun first sip has to be half or more of the box, right? About half. That's good. Oh my god. How many people we got in here? How do I even figure that out? I gotta get out of here and go back to this. Better have some likes on here. I'm gonna yell at every single one of these. 6 watching, 4 likes. Could be better. Could be worse. I gotta put a short together. I should put a short together of me saying bad stuff's gonna happen, and like timeline it, and then post to go to like the news thing where it's like U.S. bombed Iran's nuclear sites. Yeah, I know. They should, Brett. My wife yells at me, those are not for you. Those are for Hallie. Come on. First things first. I'm a kid too. All right? I get to eat the goldfish. I get to have the Capri Suns. It's not your fault if you don't buy enough. It's a dad tax. It's a thing. I just got yelled at about house on my kids' goldfish. They're all goldfish are so underrated. Goldfish or Cheez-Its? Football. I don't even know if this isn't working. Put it in the chat. Put a. I want to know goldfish or Cheez-Its. I'm a Cheez-It guy. There's something about Cheez-Its. Goldfish are good too, but there's something about some Cheez-Its. Crypto Face just put a video out 8 hours ago about it, probably about to pump. Somebody tell him to call me. He can use me. Wonder what he pays. Probably nothing. I can help. I can help. And I use his knockoff version of his only because I'd like to change the money flow. Right, you see the difference? See the difference? See the difference? That's the way I like it. If I could, change the money flow input, I would love to do that. They actually gave that to me. Just, I don't know. Those 1 hour. Those 1 hour. So on Bitcoin or ETH, and those Joe Crypto faces not need Brian. That man, he is the man. He's the GOAT. Love watching him. He's funny as hell. He makes it work. Dude makes money. Nobody tells people to shut the fuck up. He cracks me up. Yeah, but if you're on ETH, I mean, we had this order block here, golden pocket. You could have gotten up there. Oh, it's on the daily. I'm sorry. Then the 1 hour, we did have a 1 hour too, right here. Boom. Stop loss should have been above that. But if you're on the Bitcoin, it's even better, right? We came into this internal. This is probably like a 15-minute or something. Let's see. 15-minute order block here. Did we touch it? Yep. It's tough. That's why it's like when you get up here, you try and stay in for these because you don't know if it's gonna wake up and come back down. You know what I mean? Like, so you want to stay in. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Because like if you look, you can find a time frame where on these lower time frames where for the most part we're following suit. Like not always, but actually wait, I'm on Bitcoin. I want to go to ETH. Yeah, see, there you go. It would be the 1 hour, right? Because the 1 hour we break bearish, 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 right? It's bearish, 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 and we break bullish. So I would, yeah, okay, we broke bullish, but I'd go to the 1 hour and just see which one is still on trend here. I steal my friend's daughters all the time. Sorry, I just saw that, bro. It's hysterical. It's a thing. I brought a juice box for my niece to the pool yesterday. She didn't drink it. I drank it. You know, you gotta be quicker than that. I got shit to do. I'm thirsty. I got a sip of chewy. Sorry, we're gonna keep going. I'm not worried about it. You know what we could do? Let's do on the ETH. Let's go to the 1. Okay. 1 hour. We break bearishly. Here. Money flows coming out. Let me see something quick. So let's put that at the money flow cross. Let's go here. Let's go down to 15. We broke bearish already. Money flows in the red. Yeah, so that's a good confluence to stay in if you got in up here. Over the 30. Yeah. I don't know how people do this. Just look at the oscillator and just go off. I go off momentum sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it screams. But that's just. Well, you could do red dot actually. See, the problem is red dot, and then you wait for like that 15-minute flip. But then you would have got stopped out here. 30-minute? Nah, it's the same shit. Never mind. Fuck it. We can do 15-minute maybe. Not for me. There's too much. It's not an easy enough strategy. Can't do it. You think now is a good time to buy alts? I don't. I don't think now's a good time to buy anything. I think now's a good time to start offloading. But that's just me. You got to think. We've had such a big pump. You really want to buy alts up here at a double top on the weekly bearish divergence coming in, and a time frame wise, we're at the potential top. I'm not telling you to do it. You do whatever you want to do. If it was me, I'd be 99% out of my bags, maybe not 75 to 90% of my bags, if not 100% out of my bags. Everything I'd be selling, right? Whether it was a loss or not, because I wouldn't want it to be more of a loss. We have a big yada yada yada. Let's go to the link. Let's see what. No, link is a bad one. Let's check out Sui on the weekly. There's Sui. Sol. Yeah, so Sol. I mean, we pumped, right? But we also broke bearishly, right? I was talking about this too. Came back in, tapped into supply, value area high at this top, little rounded top. We come down. If this is a lower high, man, we're coming down. And we're coming back down to like 30 fucking bucks potentially. So be careful. Be careful. Anybody's telling you to buy now, I don't know. And I know some people are, it's always good. I don't know. But you look at the charts. You look at it. You do your TA how you want to do it. And I can be 100% wrong, but what I could tell you is that if you took profits now and you bought at the bottom, or even if you bought halfway, you made money. So that's part of the battle. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, so if that breaks, like Sui, same shit, right? Let's go to the daily. Right? Let's go to, weekly. Go to the weekly. This is a rejection zone here. It's going to be on the 5-day, I bet. Yeah. To the 4, 3. Cool. So on the 5-day, we break bearishly, break bullishly, but to come up and retest 786. So if this is truly a lower high, we're coming for this low, and then we're coming for this guy. We break below this. Whatever we do, we're coming for this demand zone, right? We're going to come for this guy. We don't have to do it, but structurally speaking, that's exactly it. I'm telling you guys, this shit's so bad right now. It doesn't look good right now. Tomorrow it may look completely different, but today it looks like we're about to have a big move down, like a big one. And at least on the alts, right? Because Bitcoin's got a little hope with the money flow and shit, but the divergences, the double top, the SFP, the 4-hour change of character on the weekly SFP, the 4-hour money flow. I mean, all these things are ways I trade for shorts and longs, and it's not. Once again, I'm not this. Bitcoin's not saying it's coming down to 15,000 right now, but Bitcoin's saying it should be coming for like that 74, and then after that, it's going to be coming in, potentially downwards of 48, 50. It breaks that, you better hold your trousers. There's not much holding us up here. We're probably going to go to 32, but somewhere in here would make sense, in that 40,000, 45. Hold on, what is this? Okay, sorry. My wife got ticketed yesterday and she shouldn't have, so we're dealing with that. Do you do this as your main source? Yes, I do. I've since June of last year, June 6th last year, 2024. I've been full time. Sorry, I got off track there. You guys have a group chat with your friends and you just roast each other. And when it's not you, it's absolutely hysterical. Even when it is you, it's funny. Like we got a kid on the team, my best friend, loyal as a motherfucker. He sucks. He sucks, but he's there for a good time. He shows up every week, wants to drink beers with the boys, and he keeps buying things. And it's like, stop buying stuff. No matter what you do, you're still gonna suck. You know? Oh fuck. But hey, what are you gonna do? When you say sell us, do you think we're headed to bear market or just a larger correction? It's a loaded question. I couldn't tell you. I think we're having a correction, whether it's the bear market or not. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know until it happens, right? And not for nothing. Did we ever have a bear market? You know, like if you're gonna call. No wait, that's MEXC. What do I have MEXC? Get rid of that fucking thing. If you're gonna call this a bear market, right? A bear market, a bear market, a bear market. What do all of these have in common on the weekly? Right. All we're doing, guys, is we're mitigating the last set of demand. Okay. We didn't come down here, but the last one, right? Right there. This doesn't really have it, right? Structurally speaking, it doesn't really have it. So it came down into the main one. I'm just going to leave it like that. This one's postured a little different. So are we just coming down here? Are we just coming down to here? Or are we coming down to this guy? Down at 32. Everyone will shit their pants at 32. Right? That I mean, that I don't know. That's from where we are now. It's probably it's over. So we're not now, but from the top, it's over 70%, 71%, 70%. Argument's sake, that's a big move. But like I said, let's see some actually. Let's see. Maybe we're just coming down. See, that's like all right, this is where it gets scary, guys, because structurally speaking, and it doesn't mean shit, right? Because the S&P has done it and it just fucking does what it wants to do anyways. We have never broken 2-week structure. We have never broken 3-week structure. We have never. No, I'm just kidding. We have. 1 week we did. What's the 1 month doing? I know the higher I go, it's going to be the same. I just want to see what looks similar. So we didn't come down. We didn't come down. We did come down. Let's. No, 2 week. I'm sorry. 2 week had it. So this still has the moves, right? Boom, boom, boom. Last one we come down and we dip into. Come back up. Which to me is tough because we have a double top here, but we don't have the two. We do have the 2 consecutive candles. So we do flip bullish or bearish on the 2 week. We never, yeah. So I'm listening to myself too. I don't know why I'm screaming at you guys. I'm sorry. One, two, three. I don't see what the problem is here. 3 week 2. So let's go 2 week. It's just going to be cleaner. We have broke it, so don't listen to me. Right there, boom, we break. And then once we break bullish again, let's say this. I'll correct this. I'll show you guys in a second. Hang tight. This is it. Let's remove some right? So break bullishly, broke bearishly. Come into demand, we break bullishly again. And then you're looking at this now. If we break bearish, are we just coming down to here to 50,000 to continue higher? Right? Or are we going to skip this demand and come right down into this demand at 30,000? You see what I'm saying? You guys see what I'm saying? But let me be very clear. If we do not break the low at 74 and change, 75, where is that? Let me get rid of this. If we don't break this low, 74,850, we're going to bounce and we're going to go higher, right? So that we have to break that. And then we have to break 49. And, you know, there's so many levels. It's tough to say. That's why day trading is the best. I would also advise to watch this, right? We break below this guy. I don't know if we break below that guy right there. That's scary stuff, because if you were to draw the same thing here, but I'm going to use the COVID bottom. Okay, I'm going to use the COVID bottom. Right, I'm using the COVID bottom. Why? Because if not, like, we'd be all the way down here, and it's the line doesn't do anything, right? There's no data on it. So if you use the act the low before the pump, which is the COVID dump. Break this, we come down a little more. We come up, bang our heads on it, come back down, come back up. We still haven't gotten above this guy, so whatever. But if you this big line, maybe we're going to have a good bounce potentially at the 60 and change, 70 and change, whenever. It depends when it happens, right? This trend line is going to be a big one. But this trend line is very important. This thin purple, and then this one here. And when I say advise, I don't mean financial advice, because that's not financial advice. This guy, right? We broke. Boom. Even if you want to go to the wick. Go to the wick. Go to the wick. Right? We break below, we get back up. So if we break this, I'd be looking here. Which these trend lines are just, they line up with everything else. So boom, we come down here, and then boom, we come down here. We break that. Well, you take it piece by piece, guys. That's the only way to do it. You know, if you're holding a long-term spot bag, and you're not taking some off the table every cycle, maybe I'm the idiot. Maybe I don't know how to do it. But you're not making money if you don't take profits. You could have $10 trillion. If it's unrealized, you have nothing. You have $0. Realized means you took the profits. It's in your pocket. But it doesn't mean anything's going to happen. It does not mean it's going to happen. Please do not panic. You know, the confirmation for this guy, for what I'm saying, is this low here at 74. If we don't close this, you'll have another chance to get out. Maybe some signs will be screaming, or we'll blast off, right? So if we don't close below that 75, 74 and change, whatever the fuck it is, you're okay. Even if we dip our toes into this, that's fine. But you guys should have levels to take profit. I mean, it only makes sense. Take a sip of my Capri Sun. I'm getting rid of these because I don't give a fuck about these stuff. So yeah, that's I got rid of those, I guess. That's fucking stupid. Yeah. So if we do break there, if we break here, you know, like I said, we have big support here. If we break this, we have support down here. You have ideas. We're not blind here, guys. It's not doomsday. And even if it goes down, that's if you're not here trying to learn to trade, then maybe it is doomsday for you. But if you trade, you're making money both ways, right? You can even connect these two fucking zones here. Even though I'm pretty sure we dipped into this on other charts, but whatever. I'm not saying sell your alts, by the way. I'm just saying I wouldn't be buying alts, and I would have sold mine. Not all of them, because right, nobody ever wants to sell too early, but I would have definitely sold some. I would have sold the second you see, bearish divergence come in and you get an SFP, right? You should be selling some up there on the daily time frame. Like, it's just what you should be doing, in my opinion. Up here, boom, SFP, bearish divergence. Like, you should be selling some, right? It's not a bad thing to take your profits. Not a bad thing. You're not going to sell the tippity top. You're not going to buy the very bottom. Most of you are. 99.99% of you are. So just, you need to take your profits. Like watch a crypto face, right? He scales out. He's like, you know what? We're at a point of interest. We may have a little turbulence. I'm going to take a little off. Or he may just say, you know what? I'm up 100 grand. I'm up 200, 300, 400 grand. I'm gonna take fucking 100,000. I'm gonna take 200,000, 300,000 off the table, and I'm gonna leave 50%, 25% to run, because I need to secure my profits. Otherwise, I am here for nothing, right? So just, you're not getting rich off of this, right? Most of you aren't. You're not gonna get in one cycle and change your fucking life forever, in the sense that you can retire. You may change your life. You may make yourself have a little more financial freedom, but it's not that simple. Even if you make $1 million, depending on where you live, it's not enough to retire. Because if you retire and you spend that and you try and play with it, you're going to lose it all. Just the way it works. If you make $1 million with the skill you have acquired, maybe it's different. It's definitely different. Definitely different. But what are you guys thinking here? That all makes sense, what I'm talking about here? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. That's all I got for you. I think I'm done. Rant over. Please be careful. We got a good, I don't even know, 30-minute hourly. I'd probably say like a 45. I would say like a good hourly flip here. Maybe even lower if things are screaming at you. You can start looking for longs, but right, we broke bullish, so to come into an area of resistance. So 15-minute bullish. Well, it's an hourly short zone. So make sure you're paying attention. Do your top down, and mark these levels out. Set your alarms if you want. Like for me, I don't have to stare at the chart. I mean, it's kind of hard for me not to, because it's my full-time job. But like, if I wasn't in this short, already and we broke this, I'd be setting alarms at like the golden pocket and all this stuff up here to hop into a short. And here, right, we get into this demand zone. Boom! All right, my alarm's going up because I'm going to be looking to exit, or I should already have limit exits because that's, I believe, more often than not, market in, try and limit out if you can, try and have your plan set. But then the alarm goes off. Okay, cool. Let me start looking for it, and then I'm trying to piece apart this bigger zone, find order blocks, find this, find that, whatever it's going to be. But yeah, all right, guys, it is time for me. It's 1 o'clock. It's 90 degrees out. I'm gonna go to the pool. Don't tell my wife. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit that little bell. That way you don't miss these because I have a lot of fun with these and I like when you guys show up. So I appreciate everyone who's participating. Don't panic. Do your research. See what you should be doing. If someone's telling you this is the perfect time to buy, maybe it is. But if you're not confident in yourself, you're really going to kick yourself in the ass one way or another. Because if you make it based on somebody else's word, you're going to lose it all. And if you lose it based on somebody else's word, you're going to be pissed that you didn't listen to yourself. So just do your own research, guys, and do what you can do. All right, guys. Thank you. We'll catch you next time. Probably tomorrow.